What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? This is SP Hustle Hard. Thank you for tuning in, checking me out. Late night edition. We back in the building. It's like 12 at night, and we around. We still in the building. Look, we're gonna get right to it. But first and foremost, like, subscribe, and please, most importantly, please share. And you know what I always say: a day above ground is a good day. And I appreciate everyone for being here. First, I want to start off with my guy, son from the Bronx, BX in the building. Look, he gave me this hat, thorough, nice. He recognized what the guy, what the boy doing. So he see me, and I really appreciate everything, bro. Like the love. He, hit me off with a few gifts, and his logo is God over everything. I like it and I appreciate it. And I definitely appreciate people that recognize what I'm doing, tuning in, checking me out, sending me in. Yo, look, one thing for sure and two things for certain, it's not going unnoticed. I promise you that. And like I said, I definitely appreciate it. Real shit. Shout out to God over everything. God over everything. That's what it is. We're going to get right to it, keep it moving. Hey, yo, your Philly fans, your Eagles is really crazy. Y'all disrespectful mother hubbers. Hey, listen, you see, I know everybody's seen how the guy spit on, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. That's really crazy. The way he spit on you, Derek Prescott's jersey like that. Woo! Damn, son. That's crazy. Yeah, that was very, and then they won too at the end of the day, still. But yeah, moving right along. Yeah. So I have a question. How do what do you think about Sierra? The R&B singer. She's married to Russell Wilson, who was the quarterback of the New York Giants. She changed her son's name to Russell, and I think Wilson or Russell, one of them. But she didn't change the last name, but she changed the first name, to my understanding. How do you feel about that? I want to know how Future feel about that. Like whoa, like I don't know if he cares or if he don't care. What I pretty much, if I was a betting man, he probably thought about him, but just like I got more kids. It doesn't matter. But yeah. How do you feel? Do she just? I know a lot of women gonna be like, yeah, she justified in doing that. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's there for his son. I'm pretty sure Future, who I'm talking about, is there for his son, is in his son's life. And for her to do that, I can understand if he wasn't playing his part. I think it's more so, some deep rooted stuff within her towards him and being projected and taken out on, and that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. I don't know how anybody else feel about it, but that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but yeah, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think about it. If that's cool, if that's good. So we're gonna get right into it. Of course. I gotta say this, like, Young Thug, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. But before I dive into that track you just dropped was that definitely was flame. I like the beat. Whoever made that beat is flame. That beat is crazy. But with that being said, come on, bro. And I know you said you did it for your brother and all that, and your song Bro, come on. You did the same, or if not worse, than what you proclaim Gunna did. And when you in the streets and you doing what you're doing, you know what comes with it. Period. Period. End of discussion. Hands down. You know. You know what comes with it. I don't care how you sugarcoat it, you know what comes with it. Point blank, plain and simple. So with that being said, I'm like, and then you coming at all these people like, yo, and I'm gonna say this: Gunna doing his thing. Drop the album. Nice work. Nice work. Good work. You come home, you get love, but you drop an album. People don't really care what you talking about right now because they looking at you like, yo, you did the same thing. So what are you saying? Like, yo, they don't know, like, and you really talk bad on them lines, to Savage, by the way, 21, you kept it, you kept it thorough with him. Like you told him you got pressed the button a little too soon on Ghana. You already knew, you seen it, but you still went ahead with it. But at the end of the day, you kept it real with you kept it honest with him. You just heard him out, let him spill his heart out. But what I'm saying is, Thugger, if I was you, I would be more concerned about like, yo, like who's profiting off leaking this about me. That's what I'd be more concerned about. Who's profiting, so I can come at him and be like, yeah, I need to check for that, sue, whatever. Yeah, somebody is getting a check from that. But they did say all recordings will be recorded and all calls will be recorded and monitored. They do say that. They do say that. They do. Yeah, they definitely do say that, bro. And you were there. You just like was no whole bar. You went all the way in, and I guess it was one of them. You bug and you're alone in air, and you just went in. And 21 sides like, yeah, but son, yeah, but yeah, we was too quick to judge, type shit, yeah. But that's a different story between you and your folks. Um, you got you. I don't know what to say about that, but Gunna doing his thing. He just performed at the VMAs, and I know you was probably in Germany, to my understanding. Yeah, he dropped the album. I think it's in what, top 5? Yeah, somewhere in the sound scans. So I'm just saying, like, bro, like, but that, I don't know. Yeah, like you I think you rigging the game to suit what how you perceive it should be, as far as between what Gunna did and what you doing. It's like you trying to say this is an orange and this is an apple, but it's really two apples. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion, and hey, it is what it is. So moving right along, Drake, that Iceman thing, yo, that Iceman is fire. Real talk, I don't care. Yeah, some people may disagree, but from the little bit that I've heard, that thing is lit. That yeah, and see, people not understanding. Like right now, it's like the thing to kick kick Drake while he's down because he's so far up here. We got to bring him down a notch. We gotta do this, and we ain't gonna get it messed up. Like, listen, I'm not. I like his music, yes, but I'm not a fan because I'll listen to a Pusha T album before I listen to Drake, hands down. But I'm being honest. That man helped a lot of artists like make it make sense. He helped a lot of y'all, and let's say he's a culture vulture and all this good stuff. Like he helped a lot of y'all get where y'all at. If it like somewhere along the line, you may think different, but it's somewhere along the line, he helped a lot of you artists get to where you at. And yeah, you're sending shots at him. You're sending shots at him. And some artists that he helped along the way career ain't been the same since yeah, you did something with him. No homo. Like, yeah, since you did some type of music with him. But with that being said, people gotta understand, like, you can help someone, you can help someone from obscurity and bring them into, to limelight and all that good stuff. But that don't mean they have the same love for you. As soon as they see, it's like a marketing scheme. You know, it's the wave right now. So yeah, let me ride. Let me pick my sides now instead of staying down with the down. Like, yo, bro, yo, like if he helped you, like if he did this, like I can understand if you never fuck with bro like that. But if he helped you and he did this and did that for you, why come at like yo why do that? If anything, just stand on the sideline. Do what J. Cole did. Just move to the sideline. Just back out, gracefully bow out. Yeah, do that. But now make his situation work and try to worse and try to kick him more so when he's down. Like, oh, that's not cool. And Rick Ross, that's crazy, bro. Like, but then again, a marketing scheme, that's the thing. That's I guess, to just to have your name hashtag to that, I guess that's the thing. That's the way. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. But I say that that's corny. Um, I don't believe he's a culture vulture. I don't believe that uh, he ruined things. I think if anything, he made the hip hop rap game a little bit more noticeable. Yeah, I said it. A little bit more noticeable. Not saying that it wasn't noticed, but he just took it there. And also with the people that he helped along the way. But hey, I guess like who was that? Caesar and Brutus? Yeah. Yeah. He even Brutus stuck the knife in Caesar also. While while all of those he enriched, and as soon as soon as he did something they didn't like, they got at him. Period. It's a learning lesson. That's a learning lesson. So now I know he know who his friends is and who not his friends. So with that being said, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it going. So Ice ran up in Georgia, Hyundai car plants. Well, I think more than likely it's a car plant, and shipped back like what 1,000, 2,000 South Koreans. Yeah, yeah, sent them back home. So that means So let's not look at the bad side of it. Okay, he's not just going after Mexicans and you know. Let's look at the good side of that. He sent back 1,000 to 2,000 South Koreans. So that means there's job openings there at that plant. I'm willing to bet hands down. Like, yo, they got to keep that thing moving. That's $1 billion business. So they got to keep that thing moving. So I'm willing to bet there's somebody's moving up heavy, a lot of people moving up. So if I lived out there, oh, I'm going, but you're not going to pay me what you was paying them though. Yeah. I know you was cutting. Yeah. You was paying them pennies on a dollar. So yeah, you ain't gonna pay me. And yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt they bottom dollar. So people who's driving Hondas, be careful, especially the 2020, 26 and 27s. Be careful. Parts might not be put in the right place. Yeah, real talk. So keep that in mind. Like, yeah, they sent the South Korea like 1,000 to 2,000 back to South Korea. So keep that in mind. Some of them parts in the car may not go to where it should go to. I'm just saying. But there's a lot of jobs opening. There's some job openings. Real talk. There's some job openings there. And go check it out. Go check it out. See what's going on. So we're gonna keep it moving. We ain't gonna hold people up. Like, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, checking me out. We on the late night edition. This is SP Hustle Hard. Big ups to my man M Dollar, to my man Luck VL tapped in. I appreciate y'all. Also, I gotta BX in the building. My God over everything. He blessed me with a few gifts. Like, yo, and this has happened to be one of them. Like, yo, this is fire. Yeah. This is fire. Like, yo, son, I appreciate that. Like, real talk. Like, thank you. And I'm very appreciative of people that see my work, my hard work, and what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, thank you. Thank you. I'm a mom and pop type situation right now, but yeah, I look forward to being a Walmart, and I promise you one thing: I won't forget. I won't forget. You can hold that. You can hold my feet to the fire on that one. I won't forget. Real talk. I won't. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how we should do this. But moving right along, before I take this shot, Giants, yo, like, come on, man. Like, yo, like, okay, I'm gonna pause. I'm not gonna get too deep in it, but yeah, y'all couldn't get that ball in the end zone. And like, yo, what the hell? And Russell Wilson, you didn't have a bad day. You couldn't score a touchdown or get us to a touchdown, but you didn't have a bad day. Running back, Saquon, we need you back. They don't want to say it. I know the owner is uptight and really highly mad about that, but the GM, if you ain't got rid of him, if he's not out of there this season, man, I don't think we Giants deserve to have any fans. Like, real talk, like, to let that man walk like that, and then you still ain't got the quarterback that you hinged your bet on, Daniel Fummel Jones, obscure in here. Anyway, listen, get rid of that GM if you didn't get rid of him already. Yeah, he got to be on his way out. No, I think he is gone. I got to look into that. It's the first game. But we still suck. Our offense is trash. Trash. If we can't score, then our defense can't do nothing. You ain't giving them a chance. He ain't giving them a chance. So let me rewind a little bit. Cardi B dropped the album. I guess she's having trouble selling, making sales and whatnot. So, she doing her thing. What I say, Cardi B, listen, I think it's your street team. Like real talk. I think it's your street team. You know what a lot of people is neglecting? They if I was your street team, right? First, my strategy would be I'm gonna look at all the places like where they don't hear us at, where they ain't listening to us at. And I would show up there. Just do something. Do a song. You know what I mean? But no, you want to stay in certain areas where nah. You got to expand your possibilities and hit places where they're not used to hearing you at all. And you know what I mean? And I would look for a way like, you know, okay. And being you are a superstar, you make good music, and I listen to your music. I'm quite sure it wouldn't be that hard, but I think that's the part you're missing is the street team to really hit the pavement. I'm not fuck all that flying and all that crazy stuff. I'm hit the pavement. Hit the pavement. Get out to these little communities, these rural areas. So you all it takes is one. That's one more cell that you got that you didn't have. All it takes is 1 year, and I'm willing to hinge a bet on it. One of them going to listen to it, stream it, buy it, or whatever have you. But that's one more than you had before. And that's something I'm not going to keep giving you. You know, but to the street teams, and it ain't just got to be Cardi B. It could be all y'all, all y'all. Hold on. It don't really matter. It could be whoever. But what I'm saying is that you neglect the little things. If you don't neglect the little things, so what? You may not make a penny off of the situation. You thinking about the long run. You thinking about the long bet. You're not. No. Stop thinking about the bottom dollar. Sometimes you gotta go out there, give the sample, and show them like, yo, yeah. And so what? Like I said, they might not even want to. They might not even boo you or throw a tomato at you. But look, it's going to reach one person, and look at the dynamics and just the push you doing. But yeah, that's just me. I don't know. I'm gonna just keep it going. Uh, so thank you for everybody that's tuned in. This is SP Hustle Hard. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Thank you so much. Like real talk. I don't know what to say. We're gonna keep it going. I want to say my two friends, M Dollar, Luck, VL tapped in. Couldn't make it today because they had something to do, but we're gonna be out of town. We're gonna be somewhere near you, anywhere, whatever. Yo, we outside. And I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, checking me out. Thank you. And I'm blessed. And with that, like I always say, a day above ground is a good day.